Hello friends, welcome to My Witchy Kitchen. I'm Sandy, your crafty vegan witch. Coming to you today from my cafe, Simple Bliss, located in beautiful South Lake Tahoe. Today I'm going to show you how we make cashew milk. The recipe I'm going to show you makes 64 ounces. If you'd like, you can cut it in half and just make 32 ounces. So first of all, you're going to need a high-speed blender. I have a Vitamix. There's quite a few other ones that would work. Blendtex, even the little NutriBullets work pretty well. You're going to start off with 6 cups measured in the blender of cold water. If you're cutting this recipe in half, you're going to want to start with 3 cups of cold water measured in the blender. Then you'll want to soak your cashews, minimum of 2 hours. I recommend just soaking them overnight. Of course, this is a very large amount for the cafe. You can soak just a small amount. I usually soak like a 16-ounce jar at home. So you'll soak it. Once the cashews are ready, you're going to measure out 1.5 cups of cashews and add them to the blender. You'll then want to make sure that your lid is fitting tightly on the blender, and then, of course, turn the blender on. We're going to blend this for 2 minutes. Now, 2 minutes later, turn your blender off, and you have the thickest, creamiest, most delicious vegan milk possible. How easy was that? Water, soaked cashews, 2 minutes, and you have my favorite, delicious cashew milk. There you go, my friends. Lovely, delicious, yummy, so yummy. You have this nice foam on top. It's delicious. It is the best. Now, you may wonder why we are soaking the cashews. First of all, soaking the cashews helps them to sprout, which makes them more nutritious. Secondly, of course, if you soak them, they're going to be a little bit softer and they're going to blend better in the milk recipe as well as my cheese recipe once I share that with you. So do remember to soak the cashews. If you're in a crunch and you need cashew milk on the fly, you don't have soaked cashews, I've done it many times. I do recommend that you blend it just a little bit longer. Make sure that you don't have any chunks in there. Chunky milk is never good. Such an easy, forgiving recipe. Soaked cashews, by far the best to use because of the nutritional value and because of the ease of the blending. But always remember, if you need cashew milk, as long as you have some raw cashews, throw them in the blender and blend them up. If it's a recipe that you don't need them to be cold for, I would recommend even using warm milk. The warm milk's going to help to soften them up a little bit more than the cold water would. The nice thing with the cold water soak is that you're going to preserve the maximum nutrients by adding no heat whatsoever to the nuts and just sprouting them in the cold water. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I've had people ask me for years how we make our cashew milk here at the cafe. So finally, guys, secret's out. Now you know you can make this at home just as yummy as we do. If you did like today's video, please make sure to like it below. And if you're not yet a subscriber to My Witchy Kitchen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. No better time than the present. You don't want to miss what I'm brewing up for you in My Witchy Kitchen. I have so many of the cafe recipes coming up that people have anxiously awaited for me to share for so many years. And then, of course, I have some crafty ideas that I'm brewing up for you guys too that I can't wait to share. And I look forward to your comments. Please comment down below. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Let me know if you tried the recipe. Is this not the yummiest vegan milk recipe ever? I promise you, so easy and just nice clean ingredients instead of all of the extra stuff that they add in the store. Of course, if you'd like to sweeten this, you can add a little natural sweetener. I would recommend dates, coconut sugar, or coconut nectar. You guys may know those are my favorite sweeteners and the only things that I use. I've also added vanilla, cinnamon, and cloves in the past to add a little flavor, which is nice depending on what you're using the milk for. Of course, if you make just a nice basic standard milk, you can use it in any recipes that call for vegan milk or a regular milk. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time here in My Witchy Kitchen. Until we meet again, my friends, remember to be crafty!